Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's Class B Region 2 Girls Non-Regional Basketball matchup between the visiting 1-3 Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans and the 0-5 Barnes County North Bison on yourliveevent.com here in Leal, North Dakota. Spartan dominance runs deep in this matchup. We'll tell you all about it and then some more coming up on our Irie Insurance pregame show. This is North Dakota High School Basketball on yourliveevent.com.
Seed for your farm? Contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Hope-Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Welcome to your Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. The pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's Class B Region 2 Girls Basketball matchup between the visiting 1-3 Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and the 0-5 Barnes County North Bison, as legendary coach Keith Meyer tells me right here. Derek Zimmerman Geyer here for you tonight. Keith Meyer to my right. And like I said, Spartan dominance running deep for the past 6 years. One lone victor in this matchup, and it's been Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page ever since 2014. 6 straight games won against the Bison in that span, with Barnes County North last victory coming in a 53-49 overtime victory on December 13th of 2013, a long time ago. The Bison have more pressing matters to deal with right now. Losers of 5 straight to begin the 2020-2021 season, and including last night's game, starting to kick off back from the Christmas break. A loss against South Border, 48-31. They lost their first game of the season, 53-34 against Nelson County, December 19th. Loss against Maple Valley, 60-26. 62-20 versus Oaks, 78-24 versus Carter County. And once, like I said, 48-31 against South Border. 0-5 are the Bison. Their first 5 games of the season, all here at home in Leal, North Dakota. Like I said, more pressing matters at hand. We'll hear about that then and some more from BCN coach Daniel Bussey when we come back on your Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting finleyfarmerselevator.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Back here in your Ira Insurance pregame show here in Leal, North Dakota. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer with you tonight. Joined alongside with me to my right is Keith Meyer. A pleasure as always. And it's time for our pregame coaches' comments. Let's start off first. The head coach of the Bison.
Joined by Coach Danielle Bussey of Barnes County North Bison. Coach, you're at the end of your, what seems like an eternity of a homestand to start off the 2020-2021 season. What are your initial thoughts after these first 5 games?
I see lots of things the girls are doing well, and I see a lot of things that we continue to focus on when we have practices. We need to get our shots to fall. They tend to get in their head a lot when they're on the court, but do well during practice. So just trying to build a team atmosphere and get that off their brains when they're out on the court.
In your last game before Christmas, before the new year, December 22nd, a 78-24 loss to Kidder County. 2 weeks off, and your game last night on Monday, another loss, but this time a little bit closer, 48-31 against South Border. What did you see that might have changed a little bit in that 2-week break?
Well, we definitely focused on the skills that we saw were lacking in the first few games, but they're getting more comfortable with me as a coach this year, and they're getting more comfortable with each other too. So I think that helps.
And I mean, honestly, you haven't played any slouches. Your guys' opponent's overall record's 13-9, and that's pretty tough to open up a season overall, and 6th straight game here at home. What has your opponents done well that seems like it's been consistent each game? Something your opponents find, like some type of weakness in your team, or something that's been going their way after these last 5 games now?
I feel like our opponents are moving faster than we are, and our girls are in shape, but when it comes to being on the court, they're just not seeing the options that they have. They're not seeing the whole court like I'd like to see them. And driving in, because we don't have a lot of big girls. So they drive in, bigger girls get the ball down low against our little girls, and then we get in foul trouble. So I'd say those two things.
And to end things here real quick, talk about your girls. Who are some players that people can look at and not expect, but can look at and say, hey, this girl might be one of the leaders on this team?
I would say Ashley McFadgen. She's a leader in the sense that she is passionate about every sport she plays, and she's super competitive. You'll see Kendra be super consistent in her defensive role. She knows the job she needs to get done, and she does that too.
Anything else like that, Coach?
No.
All right. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
That was Coach Danielle Buzzy of the Bison of Barnes County North, talking about these last 2 weeks in the 6th game of this season, this young season so far. When we come back, we'll talk to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page coach Laura Irie on the Irie Insurance pregame show coming up here after this on YourLoveEvents.com.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Irie Insurance pregame show turns on here in Leo, North Dakota. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer with you tonight, along with Keith Meyer here for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page versus the Barnes County North Bison. Bison versus the Spartans. 1-3 are the Spartans. 0-5 is Barnes County North. We just talked to Barnes County North coach Danielle Bussey, and now it's time to talk to the head coach of the Spartans.
Coach Laura Irie of the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans. You guys had about, give or take, 2 weeks, full 2 weeks to rest up after a defeat against Larimore, 52-46 on Monday, December 22nd. Got back in the practice room a little bit, back in the gym. What have you seen from your girls after Christmas break?
Yeah, with the whole week off for Christmas, and then they came back to practice, and I was actually in quarantine, so I wasn't at practice all week, but my assistant coach was there. So he said they really worked hard, and, we put in a couple new offenses and did a few new out-of-bounds plays, something to kind of change it up after we had some time to practice after those first few games. So we're all ready to go for tonight.
And coming into tonight, what do you see from this Barnes County North team? We talked about just a second ago, you've been here for a while.
Right.
And for the last 6 straight games, you've beaten them. What have you seen, if any type of film or anything or whatnot, about this Bison team?
Yeah, well, they always, everybody we always play, I always think they're going to give everybody their best shot. So we know that, and I know they haven't won a game yet this year, but, we've only won 2. So I feel like it's just going to be a pretty good matchup for us. I think we have to contain their inside game a little bit, so we're going to work on our defense, and hopefully we want to run the floor tonight. So that's kind of our game plan.
And talk about running the floor. Reagan Zerfis does quite a bit of that. I believe 3 games so far this season she scored in double figures.
Yes.
21-17, and then a 10 in there.
Yep.
What can help her? Who can open up the floor next to her so that your offense is clicking on all cylinders?
You know, she's just a sound player, you know, and, you know, for only being a freshman, she doesn't play like it. She plays like she's played for 5 years. And, you know, the girls kind of adapt around her. You know, we look to her to score a lot. You know, Marissa's our floor leader, so she, you know, she sees that quite a bit. And all the girls just really want to just work, with only 7 of them, you know, only 7 older girls, they just really help feed off of each other. It's fun, and she's a great player. It's fun to have.
And how have you really taken to working with a kind of a short bench? Not a lot of players that play. We talk about Hudson Zerfus, a 7th grader, getting in there.
Yep.
With older sister Reagan against North Border.
Yeah.
What's it been like having a?
You know, it's tough. It's a struggle. You know, we have just trying to scrimmage against each other. You know, and my 7th and 8th grade girls, they really work hard. They do, and they're benefiting from it. You know, it's tough for my older girls. You know, with the competition a little bit, but you know, they're gelling, and like I said, it's only going to make those younger girls improve, and then my older girls they push each other too. So we do the best we can, that's for sure.
And then anything else you want to add going into tonight's game against Barnes County North?
No, we just got to play like our ball. You know, we can't. We just got to focus on our good shot selection. That was the main thing, and then just playing solid defense, and we should be good.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Laura Irie of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans coming in tonight here in Leo, North Dakota. Losers of their last game out at Larimore on December 21st, 52-46. Significant improvement the Spartans showed in that game as their first game loss to Thompson 69-17. Won against Griggs Dakota 41-38. 21 points by Reagan Zerfus in that game. Men lost against North Border. That was on your liveevent.com as well. 49-29 on December 19th. And men against Larimore. 2-week break. And it's time to get back to work for the Spartans as they take on the Bison here tonight on your liveevent.com. We'll turn our Irie Insurance pregame show off here after our next stop. And our next stop is our starting lineups. And we'll have that here in a minute.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizens State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizens State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. We have established robust COVID-19 safety rules for our workers, and when they're not at work on our project, they're advised to follow local health guidelines because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
Back here in our Irie Insurance pregame show, and it's time for your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Wait, excuse me, I have the wrong sheet there, Keith. We do not have American Crystal Sugar. That is my mistake. But nonetheless, we'll give you our starting lineups. As we'll start off with the visiting team, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. First of all, and coming in, number 3, Allison Stromset. A sophomore guard sitting at 5'9". Number 5, Beth Mayhus, went down with an ankle injury against Larimore. Is okay now after 2 weeks off. She's a senior guard / forward, 5'5". A freshman forward, 5'9", Reagan Zerfus, of course, wearing number 10 across the chest and the back. Rounding things out is Marissa Mitchell, number 11, a senior guard. And then Jillian Larson, a sophomore center, sitting at 6'1" and wearing number 31. Looks like we're ready for our national anthem. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with Barnes County North starting lineup here after this. Back here in Leo, North Dakota after our national anthem. Just going over our starting lineups. We'll go over them one more time. We're going to start off this time again with the visitors, the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans, as they come out here themselves on the floor. The Spartans wearing their navy blue tops and shorts with red and white trim. And starting for the Spartans, number 3, Allison Stromstedt, a sophomore guard / forward. Number 5, Beth Mayhus, a senior guard / forward. Number 10, Reagan Zerfus, a freshman forward. Rounding things out at the bottom end, Marissa Mitchell, number 11, a senior guard. And then a junior forward, a sophomore center, Jillian Larson at number 31. As Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page is introduced right now, Marissa Mitchell runs out. Let's run on over to the Bison side of things. Number 10, Hannah Wieland, a junior guard, 5'4". Number 11, Jaden Semick, number 11, a sophomore forward. Number 15, Melissa Dobitz, a senior forward. Kendra Greshik, number 21, a senior guard. And then number 23, Ashley McFadgen, a senior forward. As now the Bison being introduced alongside with first-year head coach Danielle Buzzy, who actually went to school in Finley and Hope. Graduate of the 2004 class, and now here coaching her first year of high school basketball as a head coach against the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans, as the Spartans, of course, led by longtime coach Laura Irie. And the story coming into this game, the long-time story, the long haul, is that the Bison haven't defeated the Spartans in 6 seasons. The last victory for the Bison way back 2013, December 13th, 53-49 overtime win in Finley, North Dakota. That's a long time ago. We're not too far away from Finley, North Dakota, Keith Meyer, as almost ready for tip-off here between the Spartans and the Bison. 1-3, Spartans, 0-5, Bison. YourLiveEvent.com bringing you this game. Bring it to you right now as Jillian Larson looks like she wins the tip. Well, Marissa Mitchell take it to the right wing and push it to the right elbow, all the way to the left wing now. Stromstedt into the left post, being in the Zerfus. Now back at the Mitchell, top of the key. Thought about it. Now the Stromstedt in the left wing. She pushed in the paint to the Larson. Larson throws it away, and that's taken by the Bison. And now pushing it up quickly now is Barnes County North. All the way up to the right wing. That's a 3, and that's off the top, short of the rim. That was shot by Jaden Samek with the shot, and now rounding things about now, the floater from the free throw line by Hannah Whelan doesn't go. And a steal to start things off for the Bison on defense, but couldn't find the bucket on the opposite side of the floor. As now Mitchell working, and now she'll give it to Stromstedt left wing. Now Larson free throw line, and it just errant pass, air mails it over the head of her teammate looking for Mayhus or Zerfus down in the paint. And the second turnover for the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans, 2 by Larson. Now fed inside, now fed back out to the left wing, thought about a shot. Now going over to Kendra Greshik. Greshik in the paint. Greshik gives it off to McFadgen. McFadgen gets the roll off the glass. The first points go to the Bison side. Mitchell to Stromstedt left wing. Looking to find Zerfus in the post. Doesn't find her. Gets Larson at the free throw line, who gives all the way back to Mitchell on the right wing. Mitchell guarded by Whelan, picked away. That is Samek. Samek into the paint. Mitchell trying to block it, but she doesn't. But a foul comes along. Shooting foul against Mitchell. And Samek will go to the line. First foul of the night. First one on Mitchell, of course. First on the team for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Samek's first attempt up and too strong at the top of the iron. Nothing there for first attempt to the line, First bucket came from Ashley McFadgen on the last possession, as McFadgen found one off the glass, but that one finds the mark for Samek. She goes 1 for 2 and has 1 point, make it 3-0 here early in the first quarter. 6:26 left and ticking in the first. On YourLiveEvent.com, on your Tim Gazette detailed Go and Harvest scoreboard. Stoppage of time right there. A push. That foul first team foul for the Bison, and that one goes against Hannah Wheeland as this one's inbounded, and strong inbound. The ball almost got stuck up there. Stromset inbounded the Zerfis. Zerfis too strong, goes up, but there's a reason it's too strong. She was fouled and propels the ball out of bounds, but Zerfis will go to the line. Reagan Zerfis averaging 14 points, just about 14 points this season as she finds her first point of the night. The first free throw was good.
You know, if that ball got stuck up there, you'd have to run out there and jump up and get that thing down.
I don't know if I could get that one, Keith. You know me. I'm not quite the height of some of these gals. A quick bucket right there. Didn't see the number.
Jillian Larson
finding one in the paint. Off the missed shot, Jillian Larson making up for the mistake off the free throw miss. And now here's a jumper from the right side. Midi, that's good. That's Kendra Greshik giving the lead back to the Bison. A screen there. Nice screen from Marissa Mitchell. Set by Beth Mayhus. That one rolls off her hand, but it rolled off the hand of Hannah Whelan, getting her mitts in there. And it stays with Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, as now Beth Mayhus, number 5, will inbound. Guarding her is Kendra Greshik. Wants to go inside the Zerfis, goes outside to Mitchell. That's a right wing 3. That's too strong. Larson with the attempt to get it back, and she finds it. Bullets it past the Mitchell. Mitchell rolling to the right. Bounce pass over the Mayhus, right wing. And too hot on the hands for Zerfis in the right low post. And the third turnover for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 5-3 is the score. 5:36 left in the first quarter. Kendra Greshik comes across midcourt. That one's off the hands and taken by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page as Wheeland was looking to find a teammate in the paint. And now it's Allison Stromset. Allie Stromset pushes it to Mayhus. Right wing midi jumper, no good. Rebounded strongly by Ashley McFadgen. Guarded now by Mayhus. McFadgen over the right side now, all the way to the right corner, now feeding it inside. Back out, 3 ball, Samek, nothing but net, and Wet swishes it through. And a quick timeout. Laura Irie wants to reassess things. I don't blame her. Her Spartans are down 8-3 thanks to Jaden Samek. 3 ball, 8-3, 5 minutes left in the first quarter under Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard on yourliveevent.com. Eight to 3 on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. 701-437-0877. The Bison lead the Spartans as it's in possession of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and not anymore. That's a quick steal and a quick bucket. In the left low post, that's Hannah Whelan of her first points of the night. And now playing full court press defense are the Bison of Barnes County North. Marissa Mitchell being harassed, and now finding Larson here in the paint. And she is fouled. She wipes her nose with her left wrist and slaps the hand of Allie Stromset as Larson fouled in the paint. That foul is on Hannah Wheeland, her second, team third. For Barnes County North, as we have a player coming out. Hannah Wheeland comes out, looking for the sub right now as Allie Stromset, left wing corner, gives it to Beth Mayhus out of the inbound. Looking for Larson in the paint. Stolen away. That's McFadgen. McFadgen's fouled. Push, and that will look over here as we're looking for the replacement for Wheeland. And that is, let's see here, number 5, Riley Cramlick. And then McFadgen on the baseline on the right side. Fires it all the way out to the left side. Quick midi jumper. Money. Cramlick coming in and getting the job done, putting her team up 12-3. 4:14 in the first quarter. Allie Stromset, left wing. Guarded by Dobitz. Melissa Dobitz now gives it off to Marissa Mitchell. Right wing, pushes it inside against Cramlick. Reverse layup, too strong, and it's rebounded by Ashley McFadgen. Gives it off. Kendra Greshik. Left wing all the way across to Jaden Simic. Inside the paint, McFadden. Short, quick jumper. No good. Rebounded now. As Reagan Zerfus pushing up quickly. Now near the right low post. Kicks it out. Now to Mayhews. Back to Zerfus. Zerfus working against McFadden. Advantage McFadden, but Larson gets the rebound. Put back is rolling in. Jillian Larson, her 4th point of the night. Cutting this lead now to 12-5. Jillian Larson, 4 points so far with 3:21 left here in this first quarter. Dribbling, Kendra Grushik now passes it over to the left side to McFadden. McFadden rolling, slicing, no good off. Found a lane, liked it, but didn't get the shot as Mayhews pushes on the fast break. Her shot is no good. Double dribble against Beth Mayhews, who had an open lane, but too much steam. It's now to inbound for Barnes County North. That's Riley Krimlich. 2 points in substitution here for Hannah Wieland, who sits on the bench right now. Dribbling across midcourt. It's Kendra Greshik. She bounces over. Jaden Samick, now right corner back. Playing back and forth, and right into the hands of Zerfus. Now back and forth, back to the Spartans. Ali Stromset, right wing. Now this is Esther Steinke who came into the game. That's a short off the glass jumper by Steinke. Finding bucket right there. Pushing now 12-7, cutting into this lead even more. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Greshnik in the paint. McFadden now loses it. This one's ripped away by Reagan Zerfus. Reagan Zerfus bounces it off her leg. And it goes back to the Bison as a scrum right there at midcourt. And it looks like Danielle Bussey wants a timeout, perhaps. Danielle Bussey wants a timeout. She will get a timeout. 1 timeout apiece by both teams now. And now 12-7, the Bison lead on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seat Sale scoreboard when we come back on yourliveevent.com. Twelve to 7, Barnes County North leads Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page by that score of 2:24 left here in the first quarter on your Golden Harvest Team Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. It's now inbounding the ball as Ash McFadden over to Kendra Greshnik. Greshnik being guarded by Mitchell. Now back to McFadden. Bounce pass left corner, left wing as Greshnik air ball, but rebound put back good by Jaden Simic. Give her 6 points. Now it's 14-7 with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Ali Stromset from Mitchell. Marissa Mitchell left corner. Stromset now gives it to Esther Steinke in the top of the key. Now Steinke right wing fades over. Now Larson into the free throw line. And now here's Stromset. Left wing 3 is off the mark. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell puts it back. Nutt doesn't find the mark. And now a jump ball called in favor of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. As now Zerfus will come off the floor. And Beth Mayhews will wait. Stromset comes off the floor. Zerfus stays. Beth Mayhews comes on. Is that foul? Excuse me, no foul. Zerfus to inbound. Goes to Marissa Mitchell at the top of the key now. Now Steinke, right wing. Pushes inside. Now back. Guarded by Kramlich. Now back to Mitchell. Near the right side. Now bounce pass. Steinke was coming back for the ball to Mitchell. It looked like the set of screen. And Mitchell throws a bounce pass out of bounds. Turns it over, gives it back to Barnes County North. 14-7 as we have looks like we have a sub coming in here soon. Coming into the game here in a minute. Looks to be Trinity Iverson is now pushing it inside the paint on the right low post. That shot off the glass, no good by Kendra Greshnik. Rebounded by Marissa Mitchell. Mitchell all the way, coast to coast, off the glass, can't find it. No one could guard her right there. But nonetheless, it's rebounded and brought back now by Melissa Dobitz. Now top of the key. Now over the left side. That's a 3. That's off the glass. Samick can't connect. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. 14-7 Bison lead. Reagan Zerfus, left elbow. Now Larson, short midi from the right side, too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Melissa Dobitz. Now 42 seconds and taking left here in this first quarter. Kendra Greshnick guarded by Marissa Mitchell, top of the key, pushes it inside off the right shoulder of McFadgen. McFadgen loses the ball, turnover against the Bison. Now Mitchell finds herself with the ball, pushing it top of the key, and she takes a walk. She takes a walk with 24.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll most likely see our last shot of this last possession of this quarter. Is now coming out of the game is Melissa Dobitz. Coming into the game, Trinity Iverson for Barnes County North. Also in the game, Riley Kramlich, who inbounds it to Kendra Greshnick. Greshnick guarded by Allie Stromset. Top of the key, now push to the left side to Iverson. Iverson left elbow, and a foul called here against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, Haley Schlotfeld comes in as well for the Spartans as Larson came off the floor. That foul is against Schlotfeld, her first, team third. Inbounded. McFadgen left wing, left corner now, guarded by Zerfus. She'll give it. Greshnick, top of the key, guarded by Stromset, feeds it inside to Iverson. Iverson can't get her grip on it. And now Reagan Zerfus steals away the pass. 3 seconds, gonna push it up. And here's a shot. No, wait, foul called with 1.4 left on the scoreboard as Zerfus turns it over and takes a walk. So now
she traveled trying to get control of the ball, bringing it up.
Too much steam, and now here's a last desperate heave by McFadgen. It will fall plenty short, but the Bison not falling plenty short here in this first quarter. They lead 14-7 over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Once again, 701-430-0877. We'll be right back with the second quarter on yourliveevent.com. (14-7), Barnes County North leads Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page on your Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard here in Leal, North Dakota. At the start of the second quarter now, as McFadgen pushes inside, now gives it to the right elbow, to the right post. That is a shot attempt by Greshnick. Greshnick can't find it, but her teammate can. Coming in to clean it up, McFadgen finds the bucket. Her second bucket of the night, give her 4 points, and it's 16-7 now in favor of the Bison, and just as quickly answering Reagan Zerfus right back at you. Zerfus give her 3 points, 16-9. Now feeding inside, stuffed by Larson and Stromset. That shot attempt, let me see right here, is in the game right now for the Bison. Back in is Hannah Whelan. That shot errant and wild by McFadgen, and now Zerfus looks to go coast to coast. She can't find the mark, but she will find the free throw line. She is fouled. Looking for the culprit right here. That is the Bison's 4th team foul. That one is on Kendra Greshnick, her first. As Zerfus 1 for 2 from the free throw line, make that 1 for 3. She has 3 points. 16-9. The Bison lead right now over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 7:16 in the second quarter. Zerfus 0 for 2 now from that trip, and now 1 for 3. Whelan, left wing, feeds it inside, looking for Greshnick. Greshnick doesn't even get her hands near it, as that pass by Hannah Whelan is awry, and it goes out of bounds. Allie Stromset inbounds it now to Marissa Mitchell, who crosses the baseline, midcourt. Now in the right corner is Beth Mehus, guarded by Greshnick. Now to Mitchell, guarded by Whelan. Stromstedt finds the pass, chest high. As now Larson gets the pass inside the paint and rolling through, muscling through is Larson. She's got 6 points, and I believe she might be close to a season high already, carrying the Spartans offense early on in the first half. 16-11. The Spartans trail right now. That shot is off in the left low post by Barnes County North. That is Isabella Haugen. Now she comes out of the game. And coming back into the game is Melissa Dobitz. Coach Danielle Bussey coaches up. Haugen right there on that. And a double dribble of Marissa Mitchell. She's not happy with that extra oomph on that bounce back to the ref. And another turnover against the Spartans quickly now as Hannah Whelan inbounds it to Kendra Greshnick. 16-11, hitting inside of McFadgen in the post, working in the right low post now, off the glass and in. McFadgen, 6 points. Working her magic right in the sweet spot of the post in the paint as that one was tipped away by Whelan. And now Whelan does find the ball, finds the fast break, solves up, takes a mini from the right elbow, hits the glass. Rebounded now by McFadgen. McFadgen over the right side, the right wing. Jaden Samek can't find the mark on the long 3 ball. And now it's rebounded by Mehus. Beth Mehus now top of the key. Near midcourt. A little bit off. Now to Marissa Mitchell right wing. Hannah Whelan guarding her. Gets a screen by Stromstedt. Wide open. Top of the key. 3. Bang! Beth Mehus cuts it to a 4-point lead. 18-14. Thanks to a 3 from the top of the key. Set up by Allie Stromstedt is now looking to recreate that with the Bison. It's now feeding inside as Allie Stromstedt pokes that away on the pass by Jaden Samek. 5:16 left here in the second quarter. Coming in is Esther Steinke for the Spartans. Coming out, Marissa Mitchell. It's now Coach Laura Irie talks to her right now. Calm her down. It's inbounded. Feeding inside as Greshnick. Someone's calling for a travel, but he is fouled. Shooting foul against Greshnick. And she'll go to the line. That is Esther Steinke's first foul, team 4th. That's Greshnick, 2 points tonight, her first trip to the free throw line. And that one rolls in and out, rattles out. Coming back to the sideline to talk to Coach Danielle Buzzy is Hannah Whelan, who has 2 points. Up 18-14, but they are up big time earlier. They're up by a score of 12-3 in the first quarter. That one by Greshnick is no good as well. 0 for 2 with Kendra from her first trip to the free throw line. Still 18-14 as Allie Stromstedt top. Near the top of the key, comes across midcourt. Guarded by Samek. And now stolen away by Whelan. Errant pass. Now pushing it back quickly. Samek, jumper from the left side, is off. Tried to rebound it. Was Greshnick. Greshnick can't find out the glass. Rebounded by Allie Stromstedt. Stromstedt loses out of bounds, but that's due to interference by Melissa Dobitz. And now Stromstedt will inbound once again. Gives it to Steinke. Steinke bounce pass right back. 4:38 left here in the second quarter. 18-14. Barnes County North leads. So now as Reagan Zerf is top of the key, guarded by McFadgen. Now tosses over to Steinke. Steinke ripped away. Here comes the Bison. This is Kendra Greshnick from the left side. Bounce pass looking inside right off the thigh of Reagan Zerfis. And Zerfis ahead of everybody. 2-on-1 in favor of the Bison, but that bucket in favor of Reagan Zerfis. And she cuts it to a 2-point lead. Scoring 5 points right now. 18-16. Barnes County North trails, but here comes the Spartans on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard on yourloveevent.com. As we're going to stick with them here in this timeout. That timeout was taken by Barnes County North. Their second timeout. 3 left here. Take a quick recap of how we got here. It's 18-16 right now in favor of Barnes County North. It was 12-3 Bison in the first quarter. It's Kendra Gresham. Call against the Bison right here on a tug by Barnes County North. That foul. It's on Hannah Whelan. Gave a shove. Was going ahead. That screen set up by Stromstedt by Zerfis. Now Stromstedt gives it over to Steinke. Now back to Zerfis. Right elbow. Now to the right corner. Has it swatted away and taken away by Greshnick. Greshnick now. Guarded by Steinke. Steinke getting in there in her hip pocket. Pokes it away. Reach in foul against Steinke. And she'll come out as Haley Schlotfeld and Marissa Mitchell come in, as Mayhus will stay in and Larson comes out. And that foul against Steinke, her second, team fifth. Both teams at 5 fouls apiece. As pushing inside is Greshnick McFadgen. Now to the left side to Samek. Samek can't find it to go. Rebound and put back good by Kendra Greshnick though. And it's 20-16. The Bison preserving their lead right now. Beth Mayhus right wing. Guarded closely now by Kramlich. Kramlich now, he'll give it off to Marissa Mitchell. Marissa Mitchell can't get her shot to go, but she is charges, and it will go to the Bison. Bring across, Kendra Greshnick, guarded by Marissa Mitchell. Mitchell, jumpy, pushes inside, McFadgen. McFadgen, right low post. Her shot will not count. Did not get it off. This foul is on Marissa Mitchell, her second, team seventh. 7 fouls now by the Spartans, and that puts Barnes County North in the bonus, and that sends Ashley McFadgen to the free throw line for the first time here tonight.
That was a really nifty step-through move. She turned to the right, but then stepped through to the left with her lead leg, and there was some contact in there, and that was just a very, very nice move.
Free throw attempt is no good by McFadgen. Larson with the rebound, and now she's inside the right low post. Cannot find it. Air Mills over the top. Rebounded by Zerfis. Zerfis gives out the Mitchell left wing. Zerfis bounce back to Zerfis in the left post, and it goes off the hands of Zerfis. Maybe. Nonetheless, it goes off the hands of Mitchell or Zerfis, and it's out of bounds and goes back to Barnes County North. Now, Melissa Dobitz has the ball, and a travel as she passes over to Riley Kramlich. Gets it right back to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with Beth Mayhus to inbound with 2:33 left here in the second quarter. Mitchell, guarded by Greshnick, now over to Mayhus, guarded by Kramlich. Getting all the way up in Mayhus' grill is Kramlich, and now here's a left side drive by Marissa Mitchell. Cannot find the mark, but she is marked too hard by the Bison, and she'll go to the line. Off the shooting foul by Ashley McFadgen, her first. Team 6 is that one by Mitchell. Her first attempt of the night is no good. She has 2 rebounds so far tonight. As her second attempt up and money. 20-17 now. Barnes County North still leads with 2:16 left. McFadgen pushing up quickly, now settles down. Now push it over to Samek. Samek, top the key to Kramlich. Kramlich guarded by Mitchell. Kramlich now to the right wing. Bounce pass inside the right elbow. Bounce pass over the right wing. Right midi side. No good. Air ball by Dobitz. Now taken back by the Spartans. Mitchell all alone. Off the glass. Roll it in. That'll get Mitchell confidence back as Marissa Mitchell cuts it to a 1-point lead. Now pushing it quickly now, Barnes County North, and off the hands, too strong of a feed by Samek to McFadgen, and Larson takes it away inside the paint, and now Mitchell has a chance, the Spartans as well, to give her team the lead as Schlotfeld feedback to Mitchell. Fancy footwork inside left low post. That's Beth Mayhus. Hook shot can't go. Rebound by Zerfis. That shot is off the mark. Rebounded for a second was Ashley McFadgen, and she is pushed out of bounds, so they'll give the ball to the Bison. 2019, still 1:23 second quarter. Now we'll have some subs coming in. A lot of subs coming in now in the game. As coming off the court for Barnes County North is Riley Kramlich. Melissa Dobitz. Jaden Simic is now going to the free throw line off the foul. That was in the bonus, 8th foul against the Spartans. So McFadden drains one. Pushes it back to a 2-point lead for the moment. Also on the court for Barnes County North. That second one doesn't go, and it goes over back to the Spartans. Fadgen 1 for 3, 7 points right now. I don't have a number for that young lady. She came into the game number 13 as now McFadgen comes off the court. Brooke Bundy also in the game as Larson's fouled, and that puts the Spartans in the bonus as that foul was committed by Isabel Haugen. That one rattles in and out. No good by Larson. And now here's Iverson, right wing, and errant pass went off the hands, goes out of bounds, and goes back to the Spartans. 1:13 here in the second quarter. Haley Schlotfeld on the floor. Allie Stromstedt, Beth Mayhews, Reagan Zerfus, Jillian Larson. Now this is Zerfus in the left low post, underneath the basket, and rebounded, but right in her face is Zerfus trying to get the ball back with 58 seconds left. The rebound by Brooke Bundy. And the Spartans will get the ball back to inbound. Beth Mayhews looking for someone. She'll find Allie Stromstedt. Stromstedt left corner. Now drives in there left low post. Finds a foul, and they'll send her to the line. This foul will be the 8th foul against Barnes County North. And the culprit is Allison Brennan, her first.
We had a fairly clean first quarter, and now these last couple of minutes here has kind of turned into a foul fest. The defensive pressure is getting ratcheted up.
Everything coming unglued for both teams in this second quarter. Of both teams that put each other in the bonus, and Stromstedt cuts it to a tie right there, going 2 for 2 from the free throw line, giving her 2 points. Here are 48 seconds, right low post, immediately going back, and finding it is Brooke Bundy and company, and pushes it back to 23-21. 34 seconds, Mayhews, the right wing. That is Stromstedt, back to Mayhews, right corner, feeds inside, bounce pass to Zerfus. Zerfus fighting, finds it, got it. Zerfus ties it back up. 7 points with 20 seconds left here in the first half. As Iverson riding the right baseline, she'll go out of bounds, triples it out of bounds. Back to the Spartans with 15.9 left on the clock. Second quarter. Now, some confusion on who's supposed to sub out right here, or who's supposed to inbound. Brooke Bunny didn't hear. As now to inbound is Beth Mayhews. She'll find Schlotfeld, top of the key, guarded by Iverson. 13 seconds left in taking, gives it back to Beth Mayhews. Now feeds back inside, Reagan Zerfus. Double dribble as she tried to drive into the low left post. So maybe for the time being, the Bison might get the last shot here of the first half. This one's inbounded to Kramlich. Kramlich looking, finds someone in the right low post off the hands of Haugen. Now back out to left side. Kramlich gets it off. Now Iverson, her shot is stuffed by Larson at the buzzer. And after all of that, 23-23 at the end of quarter number 2, going into halftime in your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard, 701-430-0877. Bison Spartans tied 23 apiece as we head into halftime. We'll come up with your halftime show on yourliveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Leo, North Dakota, 2023 score. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page versus Bison and Barnes County North. Not only is it cold outside, my mind's a little cold as well, but here we are at Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime show. Halftime presented, of course, by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Find your next new or pre-owned vehicle at their showrooms in Findlay, Mayville, and Cooperstown, North Dakota, and in Crookston and Fertile, Minnesota, or shop their inventory online by visiting ChristianCarsOnline.com. Christian Brothers Auto Group is here to help you purchase your next vehicle or to service your current one. As we'll break through our quick first quarter and second quarter recap and getting things off to a hot start was Barnes County North leading by 12-3 at one point and cutting it to a 14-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. It was Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page going a little bit of a tiny run and then cutting it to a 18-16 game thanks to a three-point shot by Beth May, who's cut to 18-14, and then a back-and-forth fight staggering by both sides, and we end at 23 apiece for both teams as Barnes County North with 7 fouls, both teams with 8 fouls, both teams in the bonus at the end of the first half, and both teams with 2-3 on your Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. And as your first half breakdown, we'll come back with some individual stats when we come back on your halftime show brought to you by Christian Brothers Auto Group on yourliveevent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Hope-Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
The Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime show rolls along here in Leal, North Dakota. A tight one, a tightly contested game between both teams, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and the Barnes County North Bison. 23 points apiece. Let's see who scored them. We'll start off with the Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 3 points by Beth Mehus on one lone tray. Reagan Zerfis leading the team right now with 7 points. She's 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Marissa Mitchell, 3 points. Allie Stromset with 2. Jillian Larson with 6 points. All in the first quarter. It's been quiet since. Esther Steinke with 2 points as well for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. And now jump over to the Barnes County North. Hannah Whelan, 2 points. Jaden Samek with 6. Marissa Dobitz not on the board yet. Kendra Greshik with 4. Leading the team is Ashley McFadgen with 7. And Riley Kramlick has 2. And both teams, finding themselves in the bonus. A lot of foul problems in the middle point of that second quarter. Coach Keith Meyer, what do you see at that point? Just a lot of kind of silly small mistakes and eventually catching up with them, finding themselves in the bonus.
Well, like I said, the defensive pressure started ramping up. And that's why, the little bit of sloppiness we had in the first quarter turned into fouls in the second quarter. There were bodies, banging and arms extending and things like that. A couple of things I've been impressed with. I like the way the Bison are moving the ball against the Spartans 2-3 zone. They're going side to side with it. They're getting open shots, and they're putting some of them in. And when they miss, there's somebody coming in from the weak side more often than not, and they've been getting some putbacks on the weak side after they miss. The Spartans, Coach Irie is a fiery competitor, and I'm somewhat amazed that she didn't have a fit there in that first quarter, because her team they looked really sluggish to me in the first quarter. Now in the second quarter, they looked more like the Spartans that I've seen. They settled down a little bit. They started to get their shots. They started to make some nice drives and nice moves to the basket. They were getting things inside, and that helped them out. I was really concerned that Barnes was going to open up, 10, 15 point lead by halftime. But, the Spartans, like I said, they got themselves righted a little bit now, and we'll see who's ready to go for a second half and a full game.
Both teams look ready to go right here as both come out of the locker room here near the end of halftime. That halftime show, of course, brought to you by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Please patronize them, of course. It may not be the holidays anymore, but, business is always business, and, let's make business good for the brothers. Coach Bussey and the Bison break the huddle, as does Coach Laura Irie and the Spartans. They'll look to break this tie one way or another at 23 apiece on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard at the beginning of the third quarter, starting now as Allie Stromset inbounds to Marissa Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Whelan, and now back to Stromset, and already off the bat, sluggish play, like you said, Coach, going out of bounds. Stromset just off her right hand and just not all there right now.
Yeah, that's just not being ready to play. That's all that is. You haven't got your brain in gear yet.
Here's a left side jumper, airmailed by Ashley McFadgen. Not like her. She has 7 points, leading the team as now off the hands and off. It almost looked like a kick ball. I guess not, by Reagan Zerfis, as that turnover by Zerfus, now pushing it to Wheeland by McFadgen. By McFadgen along the baseline over to Greshnick. Greshnick too strong, rebounded by Zerfus. Marissa Mitchell guarded strongly and tightly there by Hannah Whelan. Now Allie Stromset finds it in the right wing. All the way to left low post. Reagan Zerfus. Johnny on the spot. Give her 9 points. Giving the Spartans 25-23 lead. Now bounce pass inside McFadgen. Now kicking out to Whelan. Right wing. Too strong off the top of the iron. Rebounded by Samek. Samek can't get to go. Stromset. Nice defense right there. Got a hand on it. And now a foul against McFadgen, it looks like. The first foul of the half and the second against Ash McFadgen. That one's committed on Stromset, who came away with the ball, and now she'll inbound it to Mitchell. Mitchell just 3 points. Coach Laura Irie calls her field general as Hannah Whelan poked it away there for a second. And Beth Mayhews, who went for the save, stepped out of bounds. And it goes back to the Bison. Again, sluggish play. And just honestly, tight defense as well by Barnes County North. You gotta give them credit where credit is due. As Greshnick pushed to the right corner, or right wing. Oh, it's wide open, rolled in and out. Hannah Whelan. Oh, I bet she wants that one back. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one as a jump ball going in favor of the Bison. McFadgen and company and Zerfus fighting for it in the paint as Hannah Whelan inbounds all the way over the top, looking for Samek. Samek had it tipped away by Mayhews, and Mitchell longing for the ball, and it stays with Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Leading 25-23. Now they inbound, going left to right now. Larson in the right elbow. Now she'll kick out right corner. Stromset. That's a three. That is too strong. Right hand on the ball by Mayhews, but it goes out of bounds off her and back to the Bison. 6:22 third quarter. Inbound to Greshnick. Kendra Greshnick, number 21, over the left wing to Samek. Samek has it smacked as she tries to over the head pass. Mayhews flying in there and gets the ball back as that one goes off the hands and off of Samek. Jaden Samek turns it over. Now Marissa Mitchell tried to find a screen there for Mayhews. Can't find it. She's guarded tightly in the hip pocket there for a second by Greshnick. Now to Stromset. Now to Zerfus. Zerfus takes a walk inside the paint. A little too eager and got some happy feet when she found herself with a lane. Jaden Samek now inbounds. Kendra Greshnick. 25-23 game is now a right wing pass, and now a bounce pass out to the right side. Midi jumper by McFadgen, too strong, and rebound attempt by Melissa Dobitz. Finds herself the ball before it goes out of bounds. It went off the hands of a Spartan. As now Whelan goes to the left corner. McFadgen now top of the key. That's a three. Samek too strong off the top of the glass. And now, Mitchell coming in with some feistiness as Hashem McFadgen says, oh my, where did she come from? Looked a little flustered there. Mitchell playing stingy defense, and now she'll find the inbound pass from Allie Stromset. Mitchell, guarded by Greshnick, gets a screen by Mayhews, but a hook and a callback and a turnover by the Spartans.
Called her for carrying the ball, which ends up being a double dribble.
Double dribble now, pushing inside, but taken right back by Stromset. She takes away from Samek on the inside pass. Mitchell saves that loose ball, and then now this one's taken away by McFadgen. McFadgen tight roping the baseline, and she steps out of bounds. Excuse me. She is fouled. And that is on 1-0. That's on Reagan Zerfus. That's Zerfus' second. And one foul piece by both teams here in this third quarter as Mitchell will come off to the bench, and coming in for her looks to be Esther Steinke. Now Whelan bounce pass right corner, hitting inside to Greshnick, now feeding it inside the right low elbow. McFadgen shot won't go, rebound by Larson. Stromset had it tipped away. She finds herself on the near baseline. near the sideline. Now finding it all the way to Zerfus. Now to Steinke, left little post. Still kick it back out. Left elbow midi by May, who's too strong. Rebound by Zerfus, and now a jump ball coming up. And it will go to the Bison. Got a little overzealous there, a little too much action from the Spartans. Didn't settle down and take their time for a shot. Greshnick takes across midcourt, guarded by Steinke. Bounce pass around her, but Greshnick took a walk beforehand. Tried to bounce pass it around Steinke's left hip. One too many steps and another turnover by the Bison. Like you said, Keith, just turnovers by both teams, sloppy play, and it's carrying over here into this third quarter. Is now Zerfus to the right elbow, now the left elbow to Mayhus, kicks it back out to Stromsit, top of the key now, free throw line, here's a jumper, it rolls in and out off the top of the iron, rebounded by Zerfus, Stromsit left wing, short rebound now all the way to McFadgen inside the paint. So 2 attempts, 2 looks right there by the Spartans, but no points. Now feeding it inside the Greshnick, her shot won't go. That's rebounded by the Reagan Zerfus. And we have one whole bucket here in this third quarter. As now a loose ball once again, and the Bison come away with it. And that is Samek. Samek pushing across the right side. She slows down, but she took a walk. And now 2 back-to-back walks by the Bison. And Coach Laura Irie is going to take a timeout. She wants to settle this whole game down, and we'll settle it down as well. 25-23, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page leads on your Golden Harvest Tim's T-Sale scoreboard. We'll be right back on YourLoveEvent.com.
It's special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
25-23 Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard in favor of the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans. 1-3 are the Spartans against the 0-5 Barnes County North Bison. As a bounce pass coming back in from this timeout and now tipped away by Dobitz, and loose ball, just couldn't find a handle on it, and now a call and a walk. Stromset turns it over, and we're not even back in action. Neither are the Spartans. Turning the ball back over to Barnes County North.
They actually called a foul on a block on a screen there.
Yeah, Zerfus, that was on Reagan Zerfus, her third, team second in this half. That one's kick ball. Goes out of bounds as Beth Mayhus looks to substitute in for Reagan Zerfus. The ball is fetched from the far sideline, from the far bench.
That was a good call by the official on that block on the other end. The person setting the screen did stick her leg out.
This hook shot, left-hand attempt by McFadgen won't go, but she finds her own rebound, gives it off to Cramlick. Now back to McFadgen. Left midi won't go. And now a call back to the Bison as Hannah Whelan will come to inbound. This call against Beth Mayhus, her second, team third. Now Hannah Whelan looking, finding Cramwick. Now McFadgen, left wing, guarded quickly by Larson. All the way right corner. Whelan had a shot. She'll go in and float it up. Can't find the mark. Rebounded by Whelan. It gets her own rebound back. And it goes out of bounds off a poke by the Spartans. And Whelan will start it over once again. 3:02 left here in this third quarter. Spartans leading the Bison 25-23. Whelan over the top, finds McFadgen. McFadgen right elbow, right wing, right corner. That's a 3. Too strong off the far part of the iron. Shot by Kendra Greshik. Taken back by the Spartans. Coming across is Ali Stromset, and just a lackadaisical take there by Jillian Larson in the paint at the free throw line. Just a normal pass as Beth Mayhus crashes into a fan. And stays with the Bison, as Larson had that fed to her by Stromset, and she honestly didn't have her hands up until the last millisecond, and it was too little too late. The Bison find themselves with the ball as now Whelan, right wing. Now McFadden, wide open, top of the key. She can't find that one to go. Rebound attempt, no good by the Bison, as going in there and scrapping was Greshnick, as now Larson loses the handle. Mayhus right wing. She thought about pulling the trigger. She won't, and now feeds it inside, looking for Zerfis. Zerfis comes up hobbling, her left knee maybe, and now coming across quickly is Greshnick, and Greshnick finds the bucket. Of course, as McFadden, her first score of the second half, and now a turnover against the Spartans on the inbound. That's the second bucket of this whole third quarter, as now Whelan wide open left side midi and bounces out every part of the glass as a shot attempt by Greshnick. Here's a rebound, put back now, kick it back into the right elbow post, no good by McFadden, and now the Spartans finally find themselves the ball. Beth Mayhus left wing, guarded by Whelan. Push it inside to Larson, left low post. Can't get the go, but she's fouled. So send Jillian Larson to the line. As a second foul against Barnes County North here in this third quarter. That foul on Melissa Dobitz, her first. Larson, her first attempt from this trip. No good. Larson now 0 for 2 officially from the line, as coming in now is for the Spartans. Coming off was Beth Mayhus, as Steinke came in, and coming out was Melissa Dobitz. As Larson that one rattled in. Now 0-3 is Larson. Coming into the game as well for the Bison, Jaden Samek, and now tried to pull up quickly with Greshnick. Gives it off to McFadden. Fouled in the low right post, and now she'll go to the line. So 2 buckets and not a whole lot of fouling, but a whole lot of turnovers and more sloppy play, as McFadden will go to the line. Recently scoring, giving her 9 points.
Nice little fake in there on the drive. She raised the ball up as if she was going to take that 8-foot jumper. That pulled the defender forward, and then she dribbled around and got the layup attempt.
That first free throw attempt gives the lead back to Barnes County North, 26-25, but it'll stay put right there at 1:30. Now stoppage of play. We have a foul here against, looks like number 11 of Barnes County North, or excuse me, they're going to call that on number 10 on Hannah Whelan. Her fourth. She's in foul trouble right here. Third team foul for the Bison. First lead for Barnes County North since the second quarter, leading 21-19. Stromset, top of the key. Now gets to Steinke, right corner, pushes inside, and a push and a charge. Steinke getting too aggressive near the baseline on the right side, and it goes back to the Bison with 1:15 left to play in the third quarter. Steinke's third foul, the Spartans' fifth. Now in the game right now is Trinity Iverson, number 32, inbounding it to Kendra Greshnick. Greshnick, top of the key, chest high pass over to Samek. Samek bounces it off the leg, kick ball off a Stromset. Keep it with Barnes County North. Inbound by Greshnick, back to McFadden, back to Greshnick. Greshnick can't find the bucket. And a call against Whelan, her second. 4 fouls now against Barnes County North. Still 26-25, 2 whopping buckets here in the third quarter, 56 seconds, and now a call against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. That one looks to be on Beth Mayhus, her third, and the 6th foul against the Spartans.
That was another one of those extending the leg on the pick.
Cannot keep their feet planted as Samek, that's not a 3, that's a 2. It rattles in and out from the left wing. Rebound by Larson. Now Stromset with 40 seconds. Races across the right sideline, now pushing it. And 2-on-1. Swatted back in her face, but now to Larson. And 3-second violation inside. That looks like it's on Reagan Zerfis. Looking for the official suspect there. Now it's 30 seconds now. Third quarter, 26-25. Bison lead the Spartans. Kramlich, top of the key. McFadgen, left elbow. Back to Kramlich. Left midi, left side. Too short. Rebounded by Greshik. Greshik and Mitchell fighting, scrapping, and it will go in favor of Mitchell. 14.9 on the scoreboard here in the third quarter. Beth Mayhus looks to inbound. She'll float it over, and it's taken away by Samek. Now McFadgen bounce pass inside to Samek. Now kick it out. Iverson, top of the key near the free throw line. Her shot is off. Rebound by Stromstedt. And a foul. And a hit against Barnes County North, their fifth, as that one's on Samek, her second of the game. Allie Stromstedt to inbound. Gives it to Marissa Mitchell. Guarded closely in the hip pocket by Greshik. Greshik, now Mitchell going up at the buzzer, and she is absolutely brick-walled by Ashley McFadgen, and it remains 26-25 in favor of Barnes County North going into the final quarter of regulation here in Leal, North Dakota. 26-25. The Bison lead the Spartans under Golden Harvest. Tim Cazette's detailed scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
6 straight victories against Barnes County North is in jeopardy for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page coming here in the fourth quarter, 26-25. The Bison lead on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette detailed scoreboard. Derek Zimmerman got Keith Myers to my right side as the Bison have the possession, the lead, and another bucket. Ashley McFadgen in the paint rattles it in, giving her 12 points on the night and already half as many buckets in the third quarter. Pushing it to 28-25, pushing up quickly as the Spartans as Larson went down and missed the handle on it. 28-25, 7:40 fourth quarter. And it's been a long time, like I said, 6 years, 6 straight games. Barnes County North has lost as feeding inside. McFadgen now back at the Samek, right midi, good. Samek finds the mark there. First bucket of the second half. As this shot attempt by the Spartans no good. Already 30-25, already as many buckets and points scored here in the fourth quarter as it was the entire third quarter. Bounce pass from McFadgen to Greshik in the right low post. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Marissa Mitchell. Her team in jeopardy falling to 1-4 against the 0-5 Barnes County North Bison. 6:53 left in ticking. Allie Stromstedt left wing and push it to Marissa Mitchell. Mitchell top of the key. Fights inside, glides it off the rim. And it doesn't get the shot off in time on the putback by Zerfis. That one wasn't good by Mitchell. And now an inbound by Allie Stromstedt as that fell. It's on Riley Kramlich of the Bison. Her first team 6 fouls apiece by both teams in this half. Stromstedt, floater right into the hands of Greshik. Greshik 1-on-1 against Mitchell, and she carried it, double dribble, and it will go back to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. And you said it before we came back, this fourth quarter, Keith, was going to be an official's nightmare as both teams are going to be scrapping here. And talk about scrapping right on cue. Greshik right in the hands of Mitchell. Feeds it McFadgen. Feeds it too far. Also on cue. Turnovers, miscues, and timeouts. Timeout Laura Irie and Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, 30-25. The Bison lead on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard. We'll be right back with 6:29 left on the clock after this.
For 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FinleyFarmersElevator.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The student section for Barnes County North chanting BCN. They're Bison up 30-25 in your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard on your liveevents.com. As inbounding the pass is Reagan Zerfis to Mitchell, but Mitchell poked out and taken away. McFadgen crosses the ball. Quarterback pass all alone. Hannah Whelan. Oh, she can't get it to go. And Zerfis came in there like a gnat quickly, and it goes back to the Spartans. A nice heave there by McFadgen, as now we're in the double, or we're not in the double, we're in the bonus, excuse me, 7th foul, as that foul is on Hannah Whelan. That's her 5th. And she fouls out as it coming in for the free throw. Attempt is good by Zerfis, giving her 10 points, officially in double digits. Cut to the 30-26, and now still 30-26 as that one rattles in and out. McFadgen stolen away by Zerfis. Back on the defense quickly, making up from her mistake and her misses. And she's fouled again, 8th foul by the Bison. This one is on Dobitz, her 2nd.
Now that was a good heady play by Zerfis. She actually made, a good effort to go get the ball and got herself a free throw as a result.
And she'll get another one after she drains that one. Reagan Zerfis, 11 points. 3 of 6 from the line. I get 3-7. 12 points. 11 points. For Zerfis is now McFadgen. Nice bounce pass inside, left low post. Nice finish by Greshik. Her first bucket of the second half. Give her 6 points. And now 32-27. Zerfis falls down, loses the ball, picked up by McFadgen. 32-27. 5:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Wide open, all alone, left low post. Finding her was McFadgen. Finding the bucket was Dobitz. (34-27), 5:35. The Bison taking advantage. Quickly in this fourth quarter, Stromset riding the baseline, kicks at the Mayhus, left wing, and now I reach in as Zerfis was fighting back for the ball. As this foul goes against number 23, Ashley McFadgen, only her 3rd here in the fourth quarter, getting near as Zerfis goes back to the line once again, living at the line here in this fourth quarter, putting it in the net, cutting it 34-28. It's been a low-scoring affair, of course. The end of the first quarter, 14-7. That was the second most scoring we've seen in any quarter, as Zerfis drains the second one as well, 13 points. 34-29. A lot of scoring in the second quarter, as now here's the mid-jumper from the left side. You have a near left elbow by Kramlik. Her shot is no good. Attempt there by Greshik, no good as well. Beth Mayhus has it pickpocketed and tipped right out of her back pocket. Coming in was the Bison. for the Bison, and it stays with the Spartans. No harm, no foul. As Stromset looks to inbound all the way across the top of key. Mehus feeds back inside the Jillian Larson. Right low post. Her shot no good. Too short. Hits the iron. And it hits the hands now. Hitting the floor hard. 2 players go down. As all alone, Company finds her. But coming in and finding the bucket is Dobitz. Back-to-back buckets for her and pushes it to 36-29. 4:38, fourth quarter. Stromset. Right wing all the way across top of the key to Zerfus. Zerfus looks for a screen, doesn't really get a good one. Mitchell, right wing 3, that one's blocked, and it is. Dobitz doing it all on both sides, blocking Mitchell's three-pointer and giving it back to the Bison with 4:18 left in the fourth quarter, up 36-29. Now back to over to Dobitz once again, left side midi, hopping a little bit on her right foot, misses the mark, and rebound now gives it to Stromset. Stromset goes sliding down the sideline, and she came up a little aggressively there. She's fouled. Bison with 10 fouls now. And that foul officially on Dobitz, so a little bit too much of aggressive defense by Melissa Dobitz right there. That first one by Stromset is good, giving her her first point since the first half.
The Bison continue to win most of the scrappy situations. The 50-50 balls, they're getting them.
And right now, Coach Bussey wants to get her team settled down. It's 36-31 on a roll to start off the fourth quarter, but don't want to get too close. Here in your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette-Cecil scoreboard. Be right back on yourloveevent.com.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
36-31 in favor of Barnes County North here in Leal, North Dakota over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. And Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page in danger of losing to the Bison for the first time since 2013. 6 straight victories in 6 years against this Barnes County North team, but now led by first-year head coach Danielle Bussey. The Bison up 36-31 with 4:05 left in the fourth quarter as the student section now getting loud and proud for their Bison. To inbound is Ashley McFadgen going right to left on our dial all the way. Gives it to Dobitz. Dobitz now to Kramlik. Kramlik, nice little stutter step. Now back bounce pass from the left low post. Now Kramlik back inside left low post. To McFadgen, her shot's too strong. She's bumped a little bit. McFadgen clears it back out. And 3-second violation against number 15, Melissa Dobitz. Dobitz, who also has 3 fouls, turns it over without the ball in her hand for the Bison. And now the Spartans push it up across midcourt with Marissa Mitchell. Down by 5, 3:40, fourth quarter. Mitchell had that ball stripped away for a second. Stromset finds it. She'll drive inside the paint, finding a loose handle. Now Beth Mehus right corner. Mehus over the top, head pass to Mitchell, left corner, or excuse me, top of the key, 3. Mitchell cuts it to 2 just like that. Mitchell, that looked like a busted play there for a second. Now quickly answering is Stamek, and Stamek can't find the mark. Coming inside also is Dobitz. So Stamek and Dobitz inside the paint. And Dobitz is fouled. 7th foul by the Spartans, so put the Bison in the bonus. And that one is on Marissa Mitchell, her 4th.
You know, every time it looks like the Bison are making all the plays and, you know, kind of extending a lead, you look up at the scoreboard, and the Spartans are still right there. And in spite of the, you know, mistakes they've made and whatnot, they're still hanging in right there. They're in range. This is going to go down to the wire.
Well, it's plays like that by Marissa Mitchell. It's a wide open look that keep her and her team in this game right now. And 0 for 2 from the free throw line goes Dobitz. Now quickly pushing it back over Spartan. Stromps at right wing. Thought about taking the three. Now she'll go inside to the post, to the paint, to Larson, to the glass, off the glass. And it will go, stay in the favor of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. So we have a push foul. And send Beth Mayhus to the line.
I got to say, it's heartwarming to see Mayhus back out on the floor in a game before Christmas against Larimore. She had what looked like a very, very bad ankle injury, and we were wondering at that time if her season was done. So it's really good to see her back out there.
Season not done for Beth Mayhus. Here in the new year, she cuts it to a 36-35, going 1 for 2 right there. With 2:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's a jump from the right side. Midi is good. That's Jaden Samek. Give her 10 points and give the Bison a 3-point lead once again. And now a travel called against Beth Mayhus. The Bison having it in their favor on all facets. Inbound now to Greshik. Greshik guarded closely by Mitchell. Now shakes her off. Top of the key. Chest side pass over to Dobitz. Bounce pass inside of McFadgen. Left low post. Oh, she's tripped up. She goes down. And she's fouled. She'll go to the line. She's in the bonus. That's the 8th foul now against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. And this one, looking for the official right here. That one's on Allie Stromset. Her second. That one rattles in and out. McFadgen. She has 12 points. She leads her Bison. Big key reason, of course, up 38-35. But she goes 0 for 2 right there. And score stays right there as Larson fighting and scrapping in the paint there with Melissa Dobitz. And Larson, the victor. And it goes back over to the right side for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. With 2:19 on the clock. And sending Larson to the line. Dobitz, her 4th foul.
It might be a little thing, but it was important there. Larson, being the young player that she is, her skills are still developing. But somebody has schooled her up that when you get a rebound, you keep that ball moving, and that's how you keep yourself from being tied up with a jump ball, and that's exactly what she did down there.
And improving this season, she has 8 points, goes 2 for 2 right there, cuts it to a 1-point lead. 1-point deficit for the Spartans. That one flies out of bounds in favor of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. With Stromset to inbound. And a timeout by Laura Irish. She wants to draw something up here of 2:13. Her team down 38-37 under Golden Harvest. Tim Gazette seat cell scoreboard. We'll be right back after this.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
38-37 Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page in danger of losing the Barnes County North for the first time since 2013. But if Jillian Larson has anything to say about it, they won't, as she has a season high 8 points right now. Second most on the team behind Reagan Zerfus with 12. And it's coming down to the wire right here in Leo, North Dakota with 2:13 left in the fourth quarter. As Allie Stromset to inbound, matched up against Dobitz. Finds Beth Mayhus. Dobitz in her grill. Now back to Mitchell. Advancing it across midcourt. Zigzags now. Gives it back to Mayhus. Mayhus and Kramlik. Now back to the top of the key. Zerfus. Zerfus right elbow. Poked away for a minute there by Dobitz. Now feeding it back inside of Stromset to Zerfus. Zerfus to the bucket. And it's now in favor of the Spartans. The Spartans with their first lead here in a long time. Zerfus now 15 points. Is now here, feet inside off the leg. Kramlik off the leg of Stromset. But the Spartans now on top. 39-38. coming out is Kramlich. Coming into the game is Allison Brin. Inbound from McFadgen. Inside now feed from Greshik. Inside to Dobitz, and Dobitz changes the lead right back. 40-39. Going back and forth now in the final minute and a half for these two teams. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Bison lead by 1. Mitchell, top of the key. Gets a screen by Zerfus. Now look the feed inside to Zerfus. Zerfus, right-handed layup, good. Back to the lead for the Spartans. 41-40, 106. And now going back to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Turnover against Barnes County North as Kramlich will come back in. And coming off is Melissa Dobitz. Both teams exchanging blows here in the last minute. Zerfus with 17 points now. She drives inside, scrapes inside, same spot, same finish. Reagan Zerfus, 19 points, 43-40, patting the lead back. Now a stoppage of time here. A foul call against Marissa Mitchell. That's her 5th. Spartans 9th. And now we need a sub for Marissa because she just fouled out. As Esther Steinke will come in. Mitchell fouls out. She finished with 6 points. Steinke comes in with 2 points. Is now to the free throw line. Is Kendra Greshik. She's 0 for 2 so far here in this game. Her team down 43-40. First attempt, only attempt is no good. Strong rebound attempt there by McFadgen. And now coming back is Greshik. Heads up play. And it goes off of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. And a foul, and it'll send Samek to the line. So now 10 fouls apiece by both teams. This one is on Zerfus, her 4th. So the team leader in points in trouble here, in danger of fouling out with 51.1 seconds left as Samek is short of the rim, or short of the bucket. 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Samek has 10 points. Good night so far, 2. Bison in double digits. Her, McFadgen. With that 11 points now to Samek. McFadgen has 12. But it's 41-43. 46 seconds. Now a call and a push against McFadgen. She's clapping. She's not helping herself. She's got to put that anger out somewhere. Just clap it inside your palms as that sends Reagan Zerfus to the line.
She felt like she had a steal there, and she just didn't take off for it quick enough. That's why she was clapping and smiling.
That's the 4th foul against McFadgen. And she's probably still smiling as Zerfus misses that free throw attempt. Her team up just by 2 with 45.2 left in the fourth quarter. Zerfus, second free throw up and rattles home. 20 points for Reagan Zerfus. Her team up by 3. We have a stoppage of time. We have a timeout by Danielle Bussey in Barnes County North. And we'll take one with them. 43 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. 44-41. Spartans lead here in a tight one. It'll be an exciting finish on your Golden Harvest Gazette seats those forward on yourloveevent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Whew. It's going to be some type of finish here in Leo, North Dakota, as Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page has battled not only the Bison but themselves to come back and lead 44-41 with 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter over Barnes County North. And it will be Bison ball to start off this, what might be the second to last possession of the game. As Riley Kramlich, going right to left, right in front of us, will inbound the ball against Stromset. finds Greshik on the left wing, pushes it inside, loses the handle, goes out of bounds. Doesn't go out of bounds with the ball, though. Kramlich saves it. Left wing three. That's off the mark. Off by McFadgen. Airballed it. Saved by Greshik. Now saves it back inside. In the paint is Simic and Larson wrestling, grappling, jump ball to the Spartans. 29.4. Reagan Zervis inbound. Her team up by 3. Gets a break there on the jump ball and bounces to Stromset. In her face like a gnat is Kramlich. And now almost bumped out of bounds is Stromset. Now all the way to Zervis, right wing. Guarded by McFadgen. Now hands it off back to Stromset. Stromset, 13 seconds left on the clock. She is fouled, reach and foul against Kramlich. And send Stromset to the line to potentially ice this game. Up by 3 right now, 12.2 left on the fourth quarter. Stromset misses that one, has 4 points. That's her first miss of the night from the free throw line. She's now 3 for 4. And now, 3 for 5. Bison's going to have a shot right here, 44-41, 9 seconds left. And over errant pass, goes out of bounds. Greshik airmails Rainbow to the left sideline. And now another timeout. And with 6.8 left here on the fourth quarter scoreboard, we're going to stay right here with them as the Spartans lead the Bison on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard. The Bison really had a shot here early in the game. They were up 12-3, halftime lead 23-23 tie. 2 whole buckets in that third quarter to start the second half. And this fourth quarter has been a lot of fouls, a lot of turnovers, and anything unlike that third quarter. That those 2 missed free throws by Stromset, and then the airmail by Greshik. Definitely going to see one of those players go back to the line here in the double bonus.
Well, the Bison are not out of this. I mean, if they get a steal here, hike up a 3, goes in, tie game overtime.
That's right.
Even if they don't get a steal right away, they foul. We go to the other end, hope they miss 2, can a 3, overtime.
In the way that the Spartans been shooting from the free throw line, that may just be the possibility. This one might be stolen away, though. And now a loose ball, and Mayhus gets a hold of it with 3 seconds on the dot left in the game as she is fouled and sent her to the line.
They got what they wanted. They got a loose ball rolling around there. Just happened that Mayhus is in the right place.
Yeah, chewed a lot of time off the clock, too, a whole 3 seconds. Cut it in half as the foul committed by Jaden Samek, her third. And Mayhus now, she's 1 for 2 from the line. And she might have just iced it right there.
Now's when you tell the Spartans, tell their girls to go to a corner of the floor and just stay there.
Banks it off that one, and it is now 46-41 in favor of the Spartans. This last second heave, no good, no matter. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page survives Barnes County North by the score 46-41. The Spartans, against all odds, against themselves, against the Bison, they pull this one out of the fireplace and now advance to 2-3 on the season. Man.
You know, if you're the Bison, you want to win so bad, and you had one in reach here, and you feel really bad when you get that chance and you can't close the deal, but still, you know, after they have a good night's sleep, think about it tomorrow, they're going to realize they played much, much better. They played tough, you know, they were scrambling, hustling. They keep that up, they're going to get some wins as they keep going. So I wouldn't feel too bad if I was a Bison fan.
Barnes County North, for sure, with its best effort of this young season so far. They still fall to 0-6 by the score of 46-41 against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. We'll take a break and be right back with our post-game breakdown here after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizens State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizens State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. We have established robust COVID-19 safety rules for our workers, and when they're not at work on our project, they're advised to follow local health guidelines because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
Let's talk about some of the recent activity on trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. You can talk with Chuck O'Neill about the 04 Challenger Combine Model 670 and the 08 Versatile 435. Call 218-784-2961. Norman County Implement also has grain vacs for sale or rent. Also check with the guys about other trade-ins that should be coming in very soon. Norman County Implement reminds you for their winter service specials. Norman County Implement thanks you for your business.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Randy, Darla, and the crew at RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton thank you for your business and wish you and your families a safe, healthy, and prosperous new year. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com.
.44-41 is your final score here in Leo, North Dakota, in favor of the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans over Barnes County North. Whew, and you want to talk about pulling yourself from the teeth of defeat. The Spartans did that tonight over the Bison. Advanced to 2-3. The Bison fall to 0-6. Let's see how we got there. Not a lot going on in that first quarter. I mean, a little bit in the first quarter. 14-7 is the final in favor of Barnes County North. And then heading over to the second quarter, and that's when both teams, really activated their hot streaks. 23 apiece at the end of the first half. And when we talk about hot streaks, we go into the third quarter, that all but evaporates. 2 whole buckets in that third quarter, both by the Bison, and then a free throw, leading 26-25. Barnes County North is throw all that out the window coming into the fourth quarter. A 10-3 run in the middle of the fourth by the Spartans. Finds herself here at 46-41, 46-41, not 44. And just Coach Laura Irie talked about it, her team struggling in the first half of that early part of the season and finding themselves over 2 weeks and maybe a little bit of the 2-week rust being shaken off right there. Coach Laura Irie sure hopes so. I'm sure the players do, but you said as we were on break, get home, get a good night's rest for both teams, the Bison included. Do not feel bad about this loss for Barnes County North. As for the Spartans, you can just build from this and onward and upward, as that is our official post-game breakdown for all fourth quarters, all two halves. And we'll come back hopefully maybe with a few interviews from the Spartans and some more individual stats breakdown when we come back on your liveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Here's a message from Chad Elbert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Elbert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
Here in Leal, North Dakota, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page survives Barnes County North 46-41, thanks to our Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. And I'm joined now by Coach Laura Irie, an exasperated Coach Laura Irie.
Oh, geez. I think I've lost my voice, right? What a battle, right?
What a battle indeed.
You know, we haven't played a game in a couple weeks, so I knew it was going to be almost kind of like first game season back at it. You know, lots of turnovers, lots of not sure what we're doing with our offense. But one thing I will say about my girls is they never give up and they never surrender. So even in, you know, we maybe played a not so great 3.5 quarters, but that last 4 or 5 minutes when we needed it, they stepped up and got the win.
In that third quarter, I really want to talk about that. That third quarter, I know
Tough.
you don't.
Tough.
It's tough.
Did we get, I think we maybe got 2 points maybe in that quarter. I think we got one basket.
You got one basket, one basket,
Yep.
and two overall baskets by both teams apiece.
Right, yeah. Just a defensive battle all the way around there, you know, and we just got to take care of the ball a little bit better. Otherwise, you know, we played some more man tonight. We don't play a lot of man, and I thought that was really, really good to see how my girls can handle that. And I thought they did well with that. So, you know, we got changes, we got different things, and just going to go forward with a win now.
To my count, 12 for 22 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
A lot of fouling going on.
But
on the bright side, a lot of those makes in the later half of the fourth quarter.
Correct. You know, and that's why I told the girls, I'm like, free throws won that game. That it literally did for us tonight. So we're just going to take it in and see how it goes with practice tomorrow and a couple tough games coming up. So.
What do you got to say about Reagan Zerfus's play? We talked about it before the game.
Yeah.
Now she has make it 4 games in double digits. She had 20, just one shy of her season high of 20 against Griggs Makota.
Yep.
She really turned it on, especially in that fourth quarter.
Yes.
Just sent her to the line. A few misses there, but also
the
paint, she was money, wasn't she?
Yeah, and I had to, you know, I at that with 4 minutes or so left of the game, I said, someone's got to take charge here. Someone's got to take charge. So I kind of looked at Reagan and said, you got to drive the ball to the basket. We got to draw fouls. We're in the double bonus, you know, 2 free throws every time. So, yeah, she's just a solid all-around player. She works hard all the time.
What do you have to say about Beth Mayhus's scrappy
Isn't she
defensive play?
scrappy? Oh, even up at Larimore, too. You know, she's flying all over the place, trying to get steals. She's kind of that sneaky player that nobody really is waiting for, you know. Yeah, she does great. She works hard, too. All these girls work hard. I mean, I'm just so proud of them, you know, sticking through and getting that win tonight.
How was she feeling? Because up
She's
at Larimore,
feeling good.
she took a bad fall.
She did. She twisted her ankle pretty good there. The 2 weeks helped, you know, to have off and stuff. And she's got a little sports-induced asthma, too, so that does affect her a little bit. But she's good. She's healthy. She worked hard tonight. So, yeah.
It's a gritty, dirty defensive win, fouls, turnovers all around.
Yep.
But
we'll take it.
You'll take it. I was about to ask.
Take it, yep.
46-41. What can you take away? New year, first win of the new year.
Yes.
What can you take away going forward?
And that's what we needed. We needed the momentum coming into a tough region game against Grafton and then Northern Cass Friday. So this is a good confidence booster for our girls. Like I said, it doesn't always have to be pretty, but we came out with a win.
Coach, anything more you want to add?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, we will see you Thursday, Coach.
Thanks for all your coverage, guys.
Of course. Thank you, Coach. Coach Laura Irie of the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans, once again winning 46-41 on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sale scoreboard over the Barnes County North Bison. Bring more post-game breakdown after this coming up on yourloveevent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Hope-Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
46-41 in favor of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page tonight over Barnes County North on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. Give them one more final plug here tonight, 701-430-0877. give him some of your business, of course, here in this new year. And, I mean, we want to talk about a player giving the business to a defense. Reagan Zerfus scoring 20 points tonight, and that's what makes her our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Zerfus, 20 points, fourth time, I believe, in this young season. She's gone over double digits. 21 against Griggs Makota, 11 against North Border. And then against Larimore, you were at that, Keith. 17 points and 10 rebounds, double-double for her. Came in this game averaging 13.8, scored 20, and especially in that fourth quarter we talked about with Coach Laura Irie just a second ago, just stepping up when her coach needed somebody to, and the young freshman getting it done. Reagan Zerfus, great game by her, great fourth quarter, and that is why she is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge, work has begun to replace Line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we all want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Once again, Reagan Zerfus couldn't get to talk to her, but already on the bus. Got a heck of a way. We have a heck of a ways to go, Keith, because we came a whole hour and a half. Me about hour and 50 out of Minnesota. So, but Reagan Zerfus and them on their way back home to Finley-Hope, wherever they may be.
The other thing about Zerfus is she's young. She's a freshman. Her skills are going to improve greatly over the next 3 years. And plus, she's got an attitude out there. I saw a couple times where people were kind of getting in her face and challenging her, or she didn't like something that was happening on the floor, and she got that frown on her face and was looking around like, she was taking numbers. I'm going to get you next time. No, I don't think she was really doing that, but I was just impressed that being that young, having an attitude of, don't get in my face. I'm after you.
Well, a player I really thought who honestly shows almost little to no emotion when I see them play, Jillian Larson. Tonight, she played her best basketball of the season. She scored 8 points. That's a season high for her, but she really kept the Spartans in it, especially in that first half, especially in that second quarter, and a big part of why it was 23 apiece at halftime. 8 points for Jillian Larson, the sophomore center, and that's going to make her our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. A great game, best game of her young season. And once again, RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, Jillian Larson. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, plannerdoc.com. We'll take one more final break. We'll come back with some individual stats, breakdown, and a look forward to next time out here on yourliveevent.com. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a jiff.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting finleyfarmerselevator.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
46-41. Thanks to our Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard, 701-866-2972. Excuse me, earlier on Tim Gazette, that's Chad Albert scoreboard. The Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans survive Barnes County North by that score. Let's look ahead to next week. Actually, let's look back at tonight's individual stats. We'll start with Barnes County North as they fall to 0-6. Hannah Whelan, just 2 points tonight. Jaden Samick with 11. Second most on the team, Melissa Dobitz with 6. Kendra Greshik with 6 as well. Ashley McFadgen led the Bison with 12. And off the bench, Riley Kramlick with 2. 4 for 14, the Bison shot from the free throw line, not doing themselves any favors, especially with as many fouls we had in this game. Beth Mayhus for the Spartans scored 5 points. Some clutch free throws in the end to ice the game. Reagan Zerfis, team high 20 points, game high 20 points. Marissa Mitchell, 6. Allison Stromset with 4. Jillian Larson with 8. And Esther Steinke with 2 of her own off the bench. It's their individual stats for tonight's game. And we'll look ahead now to both teams' next outing. And we will see Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page once again this Thursday, as they will take on Grafton St. Thomas at 7 p.m. Last time out, Grafton won 66-14 last year. Last year. It is 2021. Last year, January 9th, 2020. Grafton St. Thomas 23-4 last season. A very good team. 3-1 currently right now. And as for the Bison, they take on Maple Valley on Saturday. Maple Valley 2-4 on January 9th. So both teams, well, except the Bison will wait till the weekend, and the Spartans, it's a day of rest before they take on Grafton at St. Thomas. I think that will do things from here in Leal, North Dakota. Thanks for joining us tonight. It felt like a short night, but it also didn't with as many fouls we had, a lot of stoppage of time. But thank you for sticking with us, with me, myself, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer. Thanks. My trusty co-worker, co-driver, broadcaster, Keith Meyer, legendary coach out of Hillsboro, of course. And
I'm going to hurt you if you say legendary one more time. People back home are laughing.
Should I say infamous?
Yes, there you go. That's better.
There we go. The infamous Coach Keith Meyer. I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer. And just have a fabulous night.